Very good evening and warm welcome to Dhamma Television's Collective News. This is Srishti Khadki. Let's move on to today's headlines. World Hand Washing Day being celebrated today. Strictly enforcing odd-even system in the valley. Cabinet reassembling Gurung as Communication Minister. MP Sanu Shiva's bodied at Pashupatinath. Sit-in demanding opening of Pashupati Temple. Agreement between Kathmandu Metropolitan City and Pashupati Area Development. Corona infection confirmed in another 2,638 people on Wednesday. Indian Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Narvane prepares to visit Nepal. Heavy rains killed 12 in Telangana, India. 16 security personnel killed in latest attack by Taliban insurgents in Afghanistan. French Open American Sebastian Corda defeated by Rafael Nadal. Here we go for news in detail. World Hand Washing Day is being celebrated in Nepal today by giving information about hand washing with soap and water in different places and hand washing program. On the occasion of World Hand Washing Day, President Bidya Devi Bhandari said that it was essential to spread the message that hand hygiene should be used to prevent the spread and infection of COVID-19. In a congratulatory message on Thursday, President Bhandari said that the three levels of government need to work in coordination to formulate a short-term, medium-term and long-term strategic plans on hand hygiene to people from COVID-19. World Hand Washing Day has been celebrated in Nepal since October 15, 2008. On the occasion of the World Hand Washing Day, a one-month hand hygiene campaign is being conducted all across the country in coordination with Ministry of Health and Population and Ministry of Drinking Water in partnership with all three levels of government and stakeholders. Traffic police has strictly enforced odd-even system on the main roads of Kathmandu Valley to implement odd-even system implemented by the government since August 8. As corona infection is increasing in Kathmandu Valley, Traffic Police has strictly enforced the system. Chief of the Metropolitan Traffic Police, Bhim Prasad Dakal, said that action has been taken against the drivers of more than 1,000 vehicles violating the rules of odd-even. Chief Dakal said that action has been taken against those who do not follow public health standards, park in restricted areas and crowded public transport. Dakal said that small vehicles applying in Kathmandu Valley have been subjected to more action. Until the government announces the end of odd-even system, only vehicles with odd number plate and even number plate will be allowed to operate. Dakal also informed that 8 teams of civil police have been deployed in the streets daily targeting the festival. Despite government's appeal to celebrate the festival from wherever we are during this year's festival, number of passengers leaving the Kathmandu Valley has started increasing as the festival approaches, said Dakal. Dakal also said that number of passengers leaving the Kathmandu Valley may increase in the coming days. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has reassembled the cabinet. On the recommendation of Prime Minister Oli, President Bidya Devi Bhandari on Wednesday changed the appointment and responsibilities of the new ministers. Among the newly added ministers, Bishnu Paudal, Finance Minister Krishna Gopal Shrestha, Urban Development and Parbat Gurung have been given the responsibility of Ministry of Communications and Information Technology. Similarly, Deputy Prime Minister Ishwar Pokhrel has been given the responsibility of Prime Minister's Office and Council of Ministers. A statement from President's Office said that Prime Minister Oli had kept Ministry of Defence with him. Earlier, Gurung was in charge of Ministry of Women, Children and Senior Citizens, whereas now Leelanath Shrestha has been given the responsibility of Ministry of Women, Children and Senior Citizens. With the addition of 3 ministers, number of ministries has now reached 25. Oath ceremony of the newly appointed ministers will be held at 11:30 a.m. on Thursday, said Surya Thapa, press advisor to the Prime Minister. Body of CPN Mao's federal MP Sanu Shiva Pahadi has been laid to rest at Pashupati Arya Ghat on Thursday. Pahadi, who became a member of federal parliament from Taplejung on a proportional basis, had been suffering from kidney disease for some time. Pahadi died on Wednesday while undergoing treatment at Kathmandu Medical College. Before Pahadi's funeral, her relatives and CPN Mao's MPs, leaders and cadres paid their last respect at Pashupati Arya Ghat. CPN Mao's MPs and leaders who came to pay their last respect said that Pahadi was active in making people aware against autocracy as a democratic artist during Panchayat system in the country. They also said that the demise of Pahadi was the loss of a good daughter of a Nepali people, a CPN Maoist cadre and a leader of the Progressive Democratic Movement. Pahadi's death has caused irreparable damage to Communist Party and Parliament, lawmakers said.
सहभागी भएर लामो योद्धा हुनुहुन्थ्यो, हामी सबैको योद्धा हुनुहुन्थ्यो, अत्यन्तै मृदुभाषी, संयम, अत्यन्तै कुनै रिस राग नभएको र सकारात्मक सोच भएको र समाजलाई नै परिवर्तन गर्नको निम्ति भोकभोकै दिनरात खटेर हिँड्ने आन्दोलनमा लाग्ने एउटा योद्धा हुनुहुन्थ्यो। अब त्यसैले नै उहाँलाई उहाँको जस्तोसुकै अवस्था भए पनि पार्टीले समेत उच्च मूल्याङ्कन गरेर एउटा सांसद जस्तो गरिमामय जिम्मेवारी पनि सुम्पिएको थियो र उहाँका दुईटै उहाँका किडनीहरू पनि अब फेल भएको अवस्थामा हामी सबैले मायाले राष्ट्रले सबैले उहाँलाई चाहिँ अब सहयोग गर्दै गरेको अवस्था आएको थियो र अब यो छोटो अल्प आयुमै उहाँले छाडेर जानुभयो र हामीले एउटा राम्रो राष्ट्रको सेवा गर्ने नेतृत्व गर्ने एउटा नेत्री गुमायौँ। यस अवस्थामा स्वाभाविकले हामी सिङ्गो चिन्तित बनेका छौँ। हामीले एउटा राम्रो समाजलाई नेतृत्व गर्ने, समाजलाई पथ प्रदर्शन गर्न सक्ने गुमायौँ र यो चाहिँ एउटा ठुलो क्षति भएको हामीले महसुस गरेका
र उहाँले नेपाली जनतालाई हिजो निरङ्कुशताको विरुद्ध जुझ्ने अभियानमा जुन सचेतनतापूर्वक जनवादी गीत साहित्यबाट कलाकारिताबाट उहाँले जुन एउटा भूमिका निर्वाह गर्नुभयो त्यो नेपाली जनताले सधैँ बिर्सन नसक्ने खालको गुण लगाउनु भएको छ।
Joint Religious Organization Struggle Committee has staged a sit-in in Pashupati area demanding opening of Pashupati temple. The committee has staged a sit-in at the main stream of Pashupati demanding that temple be opened for the devotees who come to pay homage to Pashupati. Kedarman Bhandari, president of Pashupatinath Seva Sangh, said that government has axed the religious faith of Hindus by not opening religious places even when markets and transportation are open. Bhandari said that government had not given any instructions to open Pashupatinath despite their request to open it. Ganesh Prasad Neupani, General Secretary of World Hindu Federation of Nepal, said that government did not stop the closure of Pashupati temple as the world was in a state of panic due to corona epidemic. Protest program was organized to put pressure on the government, saying closure of the temple will not reduce the number of corona, said Neupani.
अहिले सम्पूर्ण जुन बजारदेखि लिएर हवाई अड्डादेखि लिएर गाडीदेखि लिएर सबै कुरा चाहिँ अहिले सुलभता चलिरहेको बेला चाहिँ अहिले चाहिँ यो हाम्रा धार्मिक स्थलहरू चाहिँ सबै बन्द छ, पशुपतिनाथ मन्दिर बन्द छ। त्यसकारणले चाहिँ हामीले पशुपतिनाथ मन्दिर खुलोस् र धार्मिक स्थलहरूलाई सुलभता गराइदिउँ, किनभने अन्तिममा जाने भनेको कि पशुपतिनाथ मन्दिरमा हो हैन र भगवानमा हो र त्यो आस्था हिन्दूहरूको र सम्पूर्ण सनातनीहरूको आस्थाप्रति अहिले सरकारले चाहिँ कुठाराघात गरेको स्थिति छ।
सरकारका आँखा पनि खोल्न पर्यो, सरकारको चेत आउनु पर्यो कि मन्दिर बन्द गरेर कोरोना हराउने होइन, कोरोनाबाट चाहिँ हुने चाहिँ किसिमको छैन, बरु मन्दिरमा पूजा गरेर मान्छेलाई सद्बुद्धि सत्प्रेरणा सद्विचार चाहिँ दिएर कोरोना चाहिँ हट्न सक्छ। त्यसो हुनाले यो मन्दिरभित्र भएको कोरोना बाहिर निस्किने होइन। यो सरकारले बुझ्नुपर्ने चाहिँ कुरा यो छ, यो चाहिँ कस्तो अन्धो सरकार छ र यो संस्कृति मार्नलाई एकदमै षड्यन्त्रपूर्ण किसिमले लागेको छ। त्यस कुरामा चाहिँ हाम्रो घोर विरोध छ, आपत्ति छ।
An agreement has been reached between Kathmandu Metropolitan City and Pashupati Area Development Fund to construct and operate an electric crematorium. A 13-point agreement has been reached between the Metropolis and Fund for the construction of an electric mortuary by organizing a program in Kathmandu on Wednesday. An agreement has been reached between Kathmandu Metropolitan City and Pashupati Area Development Fund to build a crematorium with 3 machines at Kathmandu Metropolitan City 8, Tilganga. As the bids have been invited through public notice for the construction of the crematorium, it has been agreed that the fund procurement process will be completed and the bidders will be selected. Similarly, Kathmandu Metropolitan City has agreed to provide the construction cost of crematorium in 3 installments and 30% of lump sum amount for the machine and the remaining final installment grant. It has been agreed that the amount given by the Metropolis for the construction of crematorium will not be spent for other works. Mayor of Kathmandu Metropolitan City, Bidya Sundar Sakya, in the program organized to sign the agreement between the two parties. Mayor Sakya said that the work to be done by the Metropolis has been carried out in collaboration with various organizations. Another 2,638 people were confirmed to have corona infection in Nepal on Wednesday. According to Ministry of Health, corona infection has been confirmed in 2,638 people in different parts of the country. Similarly, corona has been confirmed in 1,403 people in Kathmandu Valley. According to ministry spokesperson Dr. Jageshwar Gautam, 996 people have been infected with coronavirus in Kathmandu, 102 in Bhaktapur and 305 in Lalitpur. Along with this, number of corona infected in Nepal has reached 117,996. Another 12 people have died due to corona. At the same time, number of deaths due to corona in Nepal has reached 675. Similarly, an additional 2,174 people were discharged on Wednesday. At the same time, number of people recovering from corona infection in Nepal has reached 80,954. At present, number of active infected people is 36,367, said Gautam, spokesperson of the Ministry of Health. At present, there are 21,548 people in home isolation, 14,819 people in institutional isolation, and 4,666 people in quarantine. According to the ministry, 13,947 PCRs have been tested in the last 24 hours. Spokesperson Dr. Jageshwar Gautam informed that 1.221 million PCR tests have been done so far.
आज देशभरि जम्मा सक्रिय संक्रमितहरूको संख्या 36,367, संस्थागत आइसोलेसनमा रहनुभएकाको संख्या 14,819, प्रदेश 1 मा 1,680, प्रदेश 2 मा 831, बागमती प्रदेशमा 9,556, गण्डकी प्रदेशमा 655, लुम्बिनी प्रदेशमा 1,352, कर्णाली प्रदेशमा 497, सुदूरपश्चिम प्रदेशमा 248 हुनुहुन्छ। यसैगरी होम आइसोलेसनमा रहनुभएको संख्या प्रदेश 1 मा 2,795, प्रदेश 2 मा 572, बागमती प्रदेशमा 4,015, गण्डकी प्रदेशमा 842, लुम्बिनी प्रदेशमा 2,097, कर्णाली प्रदेशमा 598 जना र सुदूरपश्चिम प्रदेशमा 629 गरी जम्मा 21,548। नेपालमा आजको पीसीआर जम्मा 13,947 गरी जम्मा 12,21,038 परीक्षण भएको छ। गत 24 घण्टामा नयाँ संक्रमितको संख्या 2,638 छ। आज काठमाडौँ उपत्यका मध्ये काठमाडौँमा 996, भक्तपुरमा 102 र ललितपुरमा 305 गरी जम्मा संक्रमितको संख्या 1,403 छ। क्वारेन्टिनमा रहनुभएका व्यक्तिहरूको संख्या 4,666 रहेको छ। प्रदेश 1 मा 469, प्रदेश 2 मा 140, बागमती प्रदेशमा 333, गण्डकी प्रदेशमा 643, लुम्बिनी प्रदेशमा 1,379, कर्णाली प्रदेशमा 524, सुदूरपश्चिम प्रदेशमा 1,178 जना हुनुहुन्छ। कोभिड-19बाट संक्रमित मुक्त भई गत 24 घण्टामा डिस्चार्ज हुनेहरू जम्मा 2,174 जना हुनुहुन्छ। आजसम्म डिस्चार्ज हुनुहुने जम्मा 80,954। प्रदेश 1 बाट 6,992, प्रदेश 2 15,133, बागमती प्रदेश 32,127, गण्डकी प्रदेश 4,380, लुम्बिनी प्रदेश 11,106, कर्णाली प्रदेश 3,536 र सुदूरपश्चिम प्रदेशमा 7,680 जना हुनुहुन्छ। कोभिड-19 संक्रमणबाट मुक्त हुने दर 68.6% छ। आइसियुमा उपचाररत संख्या प्रदेश अनुसार प्रदेश 1 मा 39, प्रदेश 2 मा 19, बागमती प्रदेशमा 166, गण्डकी प्रदेशमा 6, लुम्बिनी प्रदेशमा 53, कर्णाली प्रदेशमा 18, सुदूरपश्चिम प्रदेशमा 4 गरी जम्मा 305 जना। भेन्टिलेटरमा उपचाररत संख्या प्रदेश 1 मा 8 जना, प्रदेश 2 मा 1 जना, बागमती प्रदेशमा 56 र लुम्बिनी प्रदेशमा 2 जना हुनुहुन्छ र सुदूरपश्चिम प्रदेशमा 3 जना गरी जम्मा 70 जना हुनुहुन्छ।
Preparations are underway for the visit of Indian Army Chief General Manoj Mukunda Narvane, who was stopped due to coronavirus. There is a practice between Nepal and India to honor Chief of Army Staff as an honorary commander in each other's country. A formal invitation has been extended to Narvane to visit Nepal within the month of November. Border dispute between the two countries came to the surface after India built roads in areas including Kalapani, Lipo Lake and Limpiyadura. After his return to Nepal, cabinet meeting on 20 January 2076 approved the visit of Indian Army Chief Narvane and Israeli Army Chief Aviti Zokovic to Nepal. 12 more people have died in Indian state of Telangana after heavy rains. Police officials said there were incidents of houses and walls collapsing, floods and landslide in many parts of the state. Many other people have been injured in those incidents. Police and rescuers have evacuated those affected by floods and landslides. According to the officials of Meteorological Department, an average of 98.9 mm of rain fell across the state. At least 16 security personnel have been killed in the latest attack by Taliban insurgents in Afghanistan. More than 10 security personnel were injured in the attack. Taliban attacked a security checkpoint, said Afghan Defense Ministry. No group has claimed responsibility for the attack, but no details have been released. Despite direct talks between Afghan government and Taliban in Doha, Qatar, violent clashes continue on a regular basis inside Afghanistan. Despite the signing of a peace agreement between Taliban and the United States, there are still complications in establishing lasting peace. Rafael Nadal blew away American qualifier Sebastian Corda 6-1, 6-1, 6-2 to rope into the French Open quarterfinals on Sunday and close on record extending 13th title at Roland Garros. Nadal has lost no sets and only 23 games in reaching his 42nd Grand Slam quarterfinal and is yet to face a sit. Rising Italian Jannik Sinner, the first player since Nadal in 2005 to reach the quarterfinals on his debut, is next. 34-year-old who needs one more Grand Slam title to equal Roger Federer's 20, told reporters. This is all for now. We'll be back with more news and updates. Till then, keep watching Dhamma Television. May all the sentient beings be at peace. Stay safe.